All right, thank you all for joining me here this evening. Sorry about the delay in getting launched, but this is Maximus here in the house. Looking at some wonderful things going on in the chat. What's up to everybody in the chat room? Good to see you guys here live. Let's see here, get my shit together. All right, everybody, so welcome everybody to, again, the secret variant found only on Maximus. I want to thank you all for liking and subscribing to my videos. And, of course, sharing them. And follow me on the following places, of course, on IG, on Facebook, on Twitter. And then, of course, the Ultrabox is getting packed. And if you don't know what the Ultrabox is, you are right now being informed of what the wickedest giveaway I can come up with through the books in my own collection, basically. And that's my way of giving back to you guys for supporting me in this wonderful, wonderful, journey that is YouTube. So welcome to the Secret Variant, everybody. There are some spoilers going to be ahead because we are about to review all of the new books. So let's get into this. And let's switch the screens here and say what's up to everybody in the live chat. So there's everybody. We got everybody kicking it here live tonight. Azor's Tiger, good to see you. What's up, everybody from the Spine Ticks crew? And, of course, Sith Lordly in the house. Good to see you there, man. We got, Doc Joe, Jamie Sandoval, Astro Wizard, Mandy Comic Collector. Good to see all you guys, man. Look, I really do appreciate you guys checking out this video live. I know it's not easy for everybody to catch my live streams because it's not even easy for me to do them most of the time because I got to do them at like odd hours and insane stuff. So was able to get an evening shower in and get everything done, and there we are. So let's get on this, cracking on this FOC list. Half drunk, but you're good, man. So just take notes, and if you have to bookmark the page, you get back to it later. But we got an FOC list to get through, everybody. So let's get cracking. So first up and foremost is going to be Ablaze, which is going to give us the Space Pirate Captain Harlock #1. So they give you a blank variant, and there's also a cover A by Derek Chu offering the A cover on this one, and then here's your cover B by Kendrick Lim, and then your Lyrics Lee is your cover C, and then here is your cover D, and then your cover E, and then your cover F, and then these are your incentives. So your 10 copy, basically, I think I screwed up there. So there is a 10 copy, a 20 copy, and a 30 copy incentive for that one. So be on the lookout for that one if you guys are chasing those, and they're basically just virginized incentives of the artwork, and that's why I think I botched that one up badly. Also, I was in a hurry to get this one done. I actually had a life today. I actually went and left the house, and wife and I took the kid with us and went over a friend's house. Kid got to play on a slip and slide, drive Power Wheels, and eat some tacos with a good friend. So we got to chill out, and it's basically, this is the best man at my wedding, so it was a good time today. But Pete Keel, good to see you, man. So Wayward Legends from Absolute Comics Group. Here's your cover A. And then White Widow giving you a cover A. And then another White Widow cover B, Hollow Metallic Ink. And a lot of these are, of course, on FOC multiple times. So if you are noticing these things repeating, well, there's a reason for it. Next up is Action Lab and the Danger Zone. And here they have Carmine #5. This is one of Sith Lordly's picks. He's been reading this one, says he likes it. That's just freaky right there, right? So here's your Carmine #5 cover B variant. And I'm sorry, I have a cat meowing at the base of my feet right now. But nonetheless, Aftershock, which is shattering your expectations with Baby Teeth #18. And there is no incentive variant for this issue of Baby Teeth, unlike the issue 17, because I think 17 was the first one back after a hiatus. But Bunny Mask #1 cover A. And then here is your Bunny Mask #1 cover B with the Bunny Mask variant. You're probably going to want to buy multiple ones of that one if you are going to be cutting out the Bunny Mask variant. And then that will help you in good graces, hopefully, if you are ordering 15 copies to get multiple Bunny Masks. Well, there's a 15 copy incentive on this one. So you guys know Aftershock's been doing some pretty cool stories lately. And then here is the Maniac of New York #5, and that's going to round it out for Aftershock. And then up next is Archie, right? So Archie actually is giving us a bunch of things. So Archie's 80th anniversary, everything Archie #1, And here is your cover B by Ben Caldwell. Your cover C by the one and only Rian Gonzalez. Of course, if you are a Drunken Chat shark, you know all about Rian Gonzalez. And I think I even showed that picture because I think it was a store variant at one point. Or it was preliminary artwork that hadn't been released yet. I'm not sure. But Archie 80th Anniversary, cover D by Lepresti. And then Betty and Veronica, Jumbo Comics Digest, number 294. That's going to round it out for Archie. Artists, Writers, and Artisans giving us Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal. There's your cover A. And then your cover B by Dan Panosian, who did another cover on another book, and it just was not well received as far as its its artwork. I think it was Justice League. They were going to see it in the DC book, so take a look at that one. And then Black Mask, even though they have it listed separately as Black Mask Studios and Black Mask Entertainment, they're basically both under the Black Mask imprint. And here is your Alice in Leatherland number 3, and then your White number 1. This book has been on FOC now 3 times. Shout out to Azor's Tiger from the Spine Ticks crew. He knew exactly about that and why it was like a weird thing to see this, because everybody's like deja vuing. And it's not just a glitch in the Matrix. This is indeed a book that has been on FOC now a 3rd time. So with a limited print run of 2,500, are they getting 2,500 orders? Like, what's going on with that? Is it multiple printings? Like, something is definitely up that I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So good luck to you all if you're chasing that one. And then Humanoids giving everybody what they want with Space Bastards. And here's your Space Bastards number 6. The next publisher up is going to be Mad Cave, which is going to give us a couple of printings of Nottingham. And here is your Nottingham number 1 4th printing, your Nottingham number 2 3rd printing, and your Nottingham number 3 2nd printing. So it's interesting. They're going to drop all 3 of those on the same day, and these are all estimated to come out on 6/9, so June 9th. And then Scout Comics is going to give us final orders due 5/16/21. So with Scout going under the Lunar, I am taking the information from the Lunar page. This is showing that yesterday, as of 3 minutes ago, because it is now 5/17, and Black Cotton number 3 of 6 is on FOC as of yesterday through them, and the Perhapnauts Volume 1 or Volume 2 number 1 cover A and cover B is your unlockable one. I believe that's a 10 copy. And then your Stake number 4, which also has a 10 copy unlockable incentive. And then the final orders due so far for the Scout books that they have disclosed: Black Friday number 3 of 3, Claire and the Dragons number 1, and then the Long Lost Prestige Edition, which I believe is how they're doing anything after issue number 1. They're going to do the trade paperback on that book. I don't know if it's going to apply to a lot of other books, but I know a few books still do that through Scout. And then rounding out the smaller imprints, and it's actually kind of a smaller week. Wake to Fulfill Your Dreams, Essentia number 5's cover B Perillo Nude Virgin 2nd printing. So this one already came out, and it is now, obviously going to a 2nd print. And with it going to a 2nd print, being a Perillo cover on an unread or an unordered book, apparently you guys brought some attention to this one. So if you can find the 1st print, it's probably a good grab too. So I'd be picking that one up. And let's see here. Next up is Boom Studios. And Boom is giving us Dune, the number 1's 4th printing. And then we've got number 2's 3rd print. We've got number 3 2nd print. And number 4 2nd print. Pardon me. Let's see here. And then Eve number 1 getting a 2nd print. Let me take a sip real quick. There we go. All right. So Eve number 1. I'm getting a 2nd printing for all of those who missed out on Eve number 1 last time and aren't able to obtain copies at your store. Well, here's an opportunity for you. And then Eve number 2 has a cover A and a cover B by Mora, but there's also a 10 copy incentive by Mora and a 25 copy incentive. So those ones might prove to be a little something. Now, good luck, number 1 of 5. There's your cover A, and your cover B is the same exact thing. It's just a foil version of it. So I don't know if that's going to do anything spec-wise for this book, if people are going to want the foils. We'll see. Then, of course, here is your 10 copy incentive by Perel. And here is your 25 copy incentive by Yoon. Patrick in the chat, good to see you, man. Let's see here. So next up is Magic the Gathering, number 3. And of course, Magic the Gathering continues to roll out later printings before other books even hit the shelves. Last week, in case you didn't know, a FOC book was, I believe, Magic the Gathering number 2 second print, and number 2 hadn't even hit the shelves until last Wednesday. So now that we're past last Wednesday, number 3 is on FOC. We'll see if a second print for number 3 comes, because the speculation is that this is bringing in a lot of Magic players into the comic book realm, which may be true. There may actually be something to that. So here's your Magic the Gathering number 3, your cover C sketch variant, and then here is your 10 copy incentive. You also have a 25 copy incentive by Derek Chu, and then your 50 copy incentive by Chu is just a virgin with no trade dress. So there's a 100 copy incentive actually by Del Mundo, and that is your highest ratio incentive. Now, here's a pretty cool cover for if you're a Power Rangers fan, seeing the Green Ranger carrying the White Ranger. It's kind of cool, to think about, but this is kind of wild. So who's fighting Zed there? But that's your cover B. So there's your cover C, your blank sketch variant with a purple. Is there a purple Ranger that I don't know about? I'm not following Power Rangers enough. I'm not cool like Frank Gogol. So number 8 cover D, however, your 10 copy incentive, and then your 15 copy incentive. But then they're also going to have a 25 copy by Momoko with a virgin non-trade dress bearing 50 copy incentive. So that's a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Momoko set that's going to be real tough to put together. So I wish anybody luck on getting that one done. Now, Orcs number 5 of 6, and there's your cover A by Larson, and your cover B by Boo, and then your 10 copy incentive by McLean. Up next is Proctor Valley Road, number 4 of 5, and that is your cover A by Frank Hees. And you know what? Let me do something here real quick. Check the music. Check the music. Yeah, I like this tune a lot, but I'm going to put it back a little bit. So I need to make sure I have enough music to last the episode. So I'm going to set it back to this little position right here. New Beginnings, as they call it. It's actually the name of the song. And all right. So for those of you into Proctor Valley Road, there's your cover A. Here is your cover B. There is your cover C, your Christian Ward 10 copy incentive, and I gotta say, that's pretty wicked looking. And then here is your 25 copy incentive by Franny, who all of a sudden just came out the woodwork, dropping variant covers for Blaze and a couple other places. So it's interesting to see what's going on. But something is killing the children. There was your cover A, and here is your cover B, which is a glow in the dark, which is probably the reason why they just went ahead and skipped all the other books, all other covers, and just went to a 25 copy incentive for you. So there is your 25 copy incentive, and it's just those 3 covers. But expect probably a ton of store exclusives to go along with that. Win number 7, cover A. There is your cover B. Oh, look, it's another Rian Gonzalez book. So congratulations on her, hitting all these covers now. And then here is your win number 7, 25 copy incentive variant. Joanna the Mad. Dark Horse Comics giving us Black Hammer Visions number 5 of 8. There's your cover A. Here is your cover B, which To me, looks like a negative space Black Cat, but you know I'm not splitting hairs. But here's Black Hammer Visions cover C by Marguerite Sauvage. Hey, thanks for joining us, Lucas, and I appreciate the lack of thumbs up because, of course, this is a secret, and they can't be adding me to their like videos, and, of course, if they share their like videos list with other people, then other people find about the secret. But I do hope you guys are, of course, liking my video and sharing it, regardless of that fact, and just make sure your like list is private, you know? You don't have to share what videos you like with everybody, nor do you have to share everybody's playlist with everybody else, but if you want to add a playlist and make it public, cool. I think I should do that more, though. I think I should add some stuff to playlists and make it public and see the limits. Well, you know, I definitely don't want to get my channel banned. So, but nonetheless, God of War, Fallen God, and then Secret Land #1. And that's going to round it out for all of the Dark Horse books this coming FOC, and then Dynamite Entertainment. And do not try to adjust your screens. Do not try to reload. This is the black bag variant, the black photo cover. So they basically have the cover there, but it's just covered because it's risque. And then we got all these other wonderful Betty Page variants. So there's your your blank sketch. And then here is your Linsner signed Atlas edition, your Virgin Linsner variant. And then we got a whole bunch of other variants. We got the Mooney Virgin Limited variant. Then we've got the Michaels Virgin variant, which is pretty cool if you're a fan of Brigade from back in the day in the 1990s. Merritt Michaels, you know, going real far from drawing extreme stuff to, you know, Do You Poo. And Betty Page and the Curse of the Banshee. 10 copy incentive. I'm sorry, I got an animal eating things that they shouldn't be eating, so I'm in the swatter here. The Curse of the Banshee 10 copy incentive by Mooney. And let's see here. Betty Page and the Curse of the Banshee #1. Here's your 11 copy. So, okay. So, this is your 11 copy vintage pinup variant. And then you've got this 15 copy Lee Black and White Virgin. And then you've got this 15 copy Michaels variant. And then you've got this Linsner pencil variant. And then you've got, this was probably going to be the one that I'm after, which is the Lee 21 copy incentive. So, yeah. And then 25 copy Mooney Black and White incentive. And then your #1 30 copy Michaels Black and White. And then your Black and White cosplay for your 40 copy. And then your 50 copy Linsner Black and White. And then your 7 copy cosplay Virgin incentive. So, this is your FOC incentive where they give you one of these for every 7 copies you order. So if you are ordering 3 of those, let me get that 21 copy. Anyway, Dynamite Lives #1, cover A by Perillo. Here is your cover B. And then your cover C. And Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell being immortalized in Dynamite Comics is fantastic. And then here is your cover D. And then here is your cosplay cover E. Your cover F blank. There is your non-zombie Virgin FOC, which is kind of cool. See Vampirilla getting shot in the face by Ash. And then yeah, so here is a very bald Vampirilla. Maybe Ash shot her in the face with that last picture, and then was like, "Hey, give me some sugar, baby," you know. And it might have worked, and she might have been like, "Well, maybe I won't kill you, Ash. Maybe instead of you know, killing you, maybe we join forces or something." Who knows? But here's all these other wonderful covers, and then here's a Perillo limited Virgin variant. And what do you mean it looked like the Pooping in the Woods variant? Oh man, so here you go. Here's your 20 copy Linsner pencil art, and then your 25 copy non-zombie incentive with the trade dress, your 30 copy cosplay Black and White, and then your 40 copy cosplay Virgin incentive, 50 copy Perillo Black and White. Invincible Red Sonja. These are the limited Virgin cover set. The regular cover went FOC last week, and all of the other variants associated with it as well. And then here is your Connor limited Virgin cover, and then your Linsner limited virgin cover, and then your James Bond, Agent of Spectre. Hey, what's up, Team Nerd Herd in the house? Good to see you, Hip Hops. And then we got James Bond, Agent of Spectre number 4, like I said. Well, it's got a couple of variants. It's got a premium FOC variant, okay. And then we got a 10 copy Juice Virgin incentive. We've got a black and white 20 copy Juice incentive. And then we've got a 25 copy Juice Black and White Virgin incentive. But Dynamite's not done killing us yet. So this is a reprint of the Marvel Red Sonja under Dynamite. I believe it's the first time it's been reprinted too. So the reprint of the first appearance of Red Sonja is going to happen in this Red Sonja She-Devil with a Sword Dynamite Comics Group trade dress at the top. Probably going to confuse some people, but pretty cool. And then also this Red Sonja 1982 one-shot. And then there is your cover B variant for that book. So going to be some interesting things for you Red Sonja people. And then of course here's your cover C cosplay. And there were no additional ones that I could see. If I missed them, leave me a comment below. Let me know what I missed. But don't forget the Boys #1 Dynamite Edition is also being released at the same time. So make sure you are in for FOC on that one. And then here we go with Vampirilla vs. Purgatory number 4. Here is your true limited virgin cover. There is your trade dress. Here is your cover B. Here is your cover C. Here is your cover D. Here is your cover E, which is kind of wild. Here, your premium main FOC variant. And then your 10 copy Virgin incentive. Your 20 copy Fox Virgin incentive. And then your 30 copy Chew Black and White. And your 40 copy Black and White Virgin incentive. There's also going to be a premium FOC variant and a virgin bonus FOC of that premium one. So make sure to get your orders in for your retailers by tomorrow, aka today, depending on your time zone, because it is 12:18 a.m. I should have been in bed 2 hours ago, long after doing an episode for you, but instead I am here sharing with you guys a bunch of wonderful things, and I want to give a shout out to everybody in the live chat. Thanks again for joining me here live on my channel, and don't forget to watch everybody in the channel who's in the live chat right now, who has a channel I should say. If you have a channel, just say, hey, I've got a channel in the live chat, follow me, and have everybody join their channel and subscribe, man. Make sure we're getting everybody who's doing comic book content over 1,000 so we can support them with the super chats and monetization, of course. You know, who knows, you might be the next viral comic book hero reporting on comic books. Support everybody is basically what I'm trying to say. But you don't have to follow everybody you don't like. I mean, you don't have to follow people you don't like. But if you like the content, we put out, basically what I'm saying is we're the TV now. And by that, you know, forget what's on TV, because it's usually all bad and they're probably lying anyway. So I'd rather be entertained, and I'd rather come to YouTube and catch live streams and interact with other human beings. And I think that's something that I think is great for the comic book community. So shout out to everybody again in the live chat who's got a live stream. If I'm not following you, please let me know who you are so I can follow you for damn sure. And if you aren't following all these dudes, like Team Nerd Herd Podcast, obviously Spine Ticks, Tales from the Flip Side, all these guys, Newbie Comics, who's live right now on his own channel, and I'd be moderating his chat if I wasn't on my own. But, you know, man, I mean, it's a good time to be a comic book collector for real. And Lucas over at Comic Crusaders, don't forget about him either. You're just here so you don't get fined. Nobody finding you, man. Sonic the Hedgehog number 40, cover B. And then your 10 copy incentive. And my son is all about calling him Dr. Robotnik like an OG. He's not Dr. Eggman. He's Dr. Robotnik because Daddy taught him. Daddy taught him as Robotnik. So if you guys come across that with your kids, or if you're coming across where they call him Eggman, and be like, what's up with this? But you guys can thank Urkel for his Dr. Robotnik jokes to get that one changed. But anyway, Sophie Campbell delivering us some more Turtles cover A goodness with a I'm looking at that one, and it looks kind of like it wants to be a Fender Stratocaster, but maybe it's an Ibanez. I can't really tell. And then there's your Eastman cover, which is never ever shown. But then here's your 10 copy incentive by Sam Lofty. So good job there, Sam. And let's see here, Transformers. Oh, yeah, I might know a thing or two about Transformers. You know, maybe just a little. But here's your annual with a cover art by Alex Milne on the A cover. And then your cover B is your 10 copy Freddie Williams incentive variant. And that is where it's at. And let's see here. These late night shifts are great because I work at that 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift. Man, you working at that third, you know, that's a long third too, man. You are working that back half, like for real back half. Like, brave, man. That's a half day. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. All right, we're already in the image. We got Ant, and then an awesome answer. So yeah, I think it's been 14 years since the last issue of Ant. And then here you go. Here's your issue 12 cover B, and then Birthright number 50. And then it showed this on the variant list, but it wasn't actually like really there. It hadn't, you know, the no details found type of thing happening to it. And stupid animal let in here. Now they want out. But Birthright may have a cover B, so be on the lookout for this one for the Pride Month variant. Die number 17 cover A by Stephanie Hans, of course. And then your die number 17 cover B. And there was no incentive, so that's pretty cool. And then Geiger number 3, there's your cover A, your cover B, your cover C, and all by, you know, name brand too. Lee Weeks. Name brand artist, and your cover D by Frank. So good stuff there. And then Good Asian number 2, cover A by Johnson, and then number 2, cover B by Wu. Hey Kids Comics, Volume 2, Profits and Loss, number 2 of 6. Carmen number 4, which does not actually have any more incentive variants unless they do something for the final issue, but issue 5 of Carmen will be coming out, I believe. Look for FOCs in the future on that one. And the Oblivion Song by Kirkman, number 31. Here is your cover B. And then we've got the 6 sidekicks of Trigger Keaton, number 1. So, of course, we got a new book, number 1. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Here is your cover C for Pride Month. All right, so give me a second here real quick. I gotta take care of something. Get this animal out of my sight. Oh, look, the chat works. All right, so now that I evicted the cat from the room, let us continue. So we've got Final Order due, an American Vampire 1976, number 9. There is your cover A by Raphael Albuquerque. And, of course, shout out right now to the Spine Ticks crew, because last night I actually did this FOC on the Spine Ticks. And basically what I've been able to do is get the DC stuff right in the middle of both FOCs. So if you catch in Spine Ticks, you might be able to catch me doing this DC FOC. And then we got American Vampire 1976, number 9. Here's your cover B by, that was not by Raphael Albuquerque, and I didn't correct that one. But that was your cover B. And then Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, number 3. And then Batman the Detective, cover A by Andy Kubert. Oh, and then if you didn't get enough Kubert, here's another Kubert cover. Cover B, but this one's a cardstock variant. This one also features a Pink Floyd dual hammer badged wearing Robin in France. I don't know what's going on here, but something's up. We'll see what's going on there. And then Challenge of the Super Sons number 3. There's your cover A. Here is your cover B. Here is your next book is Detective Comics 1037, cover A by Dan Mora. Your cover B by Lee Bermeo. And then we've got Future State number 2 with your Tron / Akira mashup motorcycle. And here's your Derek Chu variant. And then here is your 25 copy incentive, Art Germ. And if this truly is a new character, wow, it's going to be wild stuff. Oh, man. Azores, man, you should be good, bro, as long as it's not DC. As long as it's not DC on this list, you should be able to add books, man. Joker number 4 is going to give you your cover A. Here's your Perillo variant. And then your cover C, and it looks like all the cover C's have been featuring Punchline specific stuff. But here is your Federici incentive variant, your 1 in 25. So, Justice League Last Ride number 2, cover A. Your cover B. And your Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, number 1, cover A. Her holding a sword, and it looks like she's got a sword there. So who's giving her the sword? Looks like an Amazonian or an Atlantean or an alien. Who knows? But looks like she's going to be getting a sword. Eric Hurd up in the house too. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, number 8, cover C, blank variant. And then Superman number 32 got a cover A by John Timms. And your Inyuk Lee cardstock variant. He's doing a ton of work lately, in case you haven't noticed. And then your cover C, your cardstock Pride Month variant. Superman Red and Blue number 4 of 6, and this is your John Romita and Klaus Johnson variant. Very square, lots of hatching, but you know, Astro Wizard said he'd give it the sword, so there you have it. And then Superman Red and Blue. Are you sure this isn't Thor 337? Because it looks an awful lot like Thor 337. I'm not saying it's Thor 337, but maybe he should after himself. Oh yeah, he did right there, after me. So it's one of those after me's. Let's see here, Red and Blue. What's that? He said giving the sword 5 times. Superman Red and Blue. This one right here, this cover C, artistically, you know, again, usually I don't like this solid white background with nothing in it. Like, artistically, it's like, oh, come on, it's cheap. But it's a very impressive Superman artistically. So I think that's cool. It looks really neat. And then we got Wonder Woman 773. And then here's your Milton variant, which never fails. And then here is your Pride cardstock variant. Now, that's for all the stuff that was on DC FOC that went FOC yesterday. So I don't know if you can still email your stores about all those. I did present those previously last week, all the ones that were known to me. Of course, what DC likes to do is they like to slide in a few of those extra ones. So as long as I can continue to not get sleep on weekends and stay up for Spine Ticks, then I'll be doing the DC Double Take FOC on Spine Ticks, it looks like. If I can't, I'll try to do my own FOC. Like, the Secret variant on Sundays is great for a few reasons, but it's also very, very bad because I'd like to be sleeping. Just saying. You know, like, you know, gotta get sleep. You want to live longer, take more naps, you know? That's what the doctor says. It's good for the heart. But the DC books that I know of right now are right here on this list, and we will get into them. So let's just see what DC is offering us. What did they give us? So here we go. Batman Fortnite 0 Point. Look, they were so cheap they didn't even get you colored. They no trade dress, no coloring, no nothing. So you get the black and white, and we don't even know if this is the final art, but that's probably, hopefully, the final art. And then, of course, with there not being a B or C cover shown, we know there's a premium variant that they were doing, which was requiring 25 copies at minimum being ordered for other ones. So check with your LCSs and your ordering. Maybe if you're ordering from Lucas over at the Pool Box, check him out. Find out what's up with those premium variants, because I know that they are really hard to qualify for. All right. Catwoman number 32, cover A. But cover B, probably going to be a pretty heavily ordered book, because right now I'm showing it to you and there's still 6 more days to be able to order it. So I don't know how they're doing sales wise on this Catwoman, but Jenny Frisian, you Frisian chasers, I know are going to be after that one. Flash number 771, cover A. And then here is your 771 cover B, Brett Booth. And then here's your Justice League 63 cover A by David Marquez. And here's the one that somebody last night on Spine Takes was like, nah, I'm not really a big fan. Dan Panosian art. It's not terrible, but you can't please everybody, I guess. But Legends of the Dark Knight number 2, cover A. Here's your cover B. Now the cover B actually looks, I like this style. Definitely like this style. And then you've got your Federici cardstock variant. So it's your 125 incentive there. All right. Now we're winding up Nightwing, and this is Heartless. I think this is a guy who cuts out people's hearts. So first cover appearance, maybe, according to some of the people who are paying attention. I'm not reading Nightwing, but if you are reading Nightwing, why don't you leave me a comment below, let me know what I'm missing. But here's your cover B, and this is your cardstock variant, and it looks realistic, and I like the suit because you can actually see the stitching, the tubing of the leather and stuff like that, and how this would be an actual very thick hide. Like you could treat a leather hide with a metal weave and Kevlar and basically make it bulletproof. But I'm not saying anybody should turn to a vigilante, go out there and fight crime. But here's your Travis Moore cover C. Scooby-Doo, where are you? 110. And then let's go. Eric's saying something about the background there. What's up there? If the background was different on the Frisian, it would be really good. Some of us like that old school 90s Catwoman, man. I think that's going to be the reason why it's going to target that audience. And I wonder if they're doing like a Catwoman through the ages type of thing. But we are revisiting Milestone again after that Milestone one-shot they gave us a little ways back. And shout out to Phil from Comics Talk Weekly. Static Season 1, here is your cover C. So we go from A to C, which leads me to B, that there's a cover B somewhere in there that's missing. Possibly an incentive, but who knows? We'll have to find out as we approach FOC next Sunday. So keep tabs and see what's going on. Let's see here. No, it wasn't. Wasn't telling you that at all. Definitely wasn't telling you to do that, but I can't control you. You are a person with free will. Truth and Justice, cover A by Chris Anka, and of course with no cover B shown with the cover A label, we know there's cover B coming. Wonder Girl number 2, cover A by Joelle Jones, and then your cover B cardstock variant, which is Fire, and then your cover C by Kevin Wada. Wonder Woman Black and Gold, cover A by Jen Bartel. Swing! Man, she knocked it out the park on this one. She amazes me how she can take everything and soften it up, make it look like little vintage, but then make bright colors pop everywhere. So shout out to you, Jen Bartel. You, again, have amazed me on your artwork, and I am proud to say I'm probably going to pick up that book. Cover A's. I'm never usually a cover A buyer. So here we go. This is your Wonder Woman Black and Gold cover B by Josh Middleton. Your cover C, which isn't terrible either. And then your 1 in 25 incentive. And that's going to round it out for your DC. So you guys know we are in the home stretch here. We are on the Marvel list. So I want to give a shout out again to everybody participating in the live chat. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning into these live streams. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I do go odd live times. You know what I'm saying? Like I go live at very odd. Yeah, that's better. I go live at odd times. And Yeezy Yee in the house. What's good, man? This guy's Mr. Free Will. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 68 is going to give us a couple of books besides the A cover. We got the U Spider-Man Villains variant with Taskmaster. And I believe the Irredeemable Ant-Man, who is the Dark Avenger version of Ant-Man. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I thought you said we decided I could jump first. Then you went first. No, you went first. I just went faster. Alright, well, Beta Ray Bill number 2, unlike number 1, is not giving us a 1 in 25 incentive, but there it is, and he goes, heed our warning, no person nor beast has ever returned from these gates. Do you understand us, Corbinite? The name is Bill. Beta Ray Bill. Black Widow number 6, second printing. But this one does actually get the 1 in 25 ratio incentive variant with what appears to be our new character. So, there you have it, guys. Hope you are enjoying getting the new stuff in place. Let's see what's going on here. Audio's still working, and everything's still working, and everybody... Alright, so I'm just checking up, making sure everything's on the up and up, and everything appears to be, so let's continue to get rolling. So, Children of the Atom number 4... And then here's your Children of the Atom incentive variant with Daycrawler and Nightcrawler. Conan the Barbarian number 22, and with there's a variant cover, the Mastrazo variant. Excalibur number 21, and that appears to be Wolverine. And there appears to be some turmoil going on there. Is that Wolverine walking out in what appears to be like... No, that's Richter. That's Richter's suit. Okay, so I see what's going on here. Alright, so here is your Betsy Braddock Daughterman connecting variant for the Hellfire Gala. And then here is your Jubilee, Gambit, Gloriana, Richter, and Monarch. Here's your Rogue design variant. This one's going to be your 1 in 50 incentive. So good luck to you 1 in 50 incentive chasers. Heroes Reborn number 1 is getting a second printing McGinnis variant. And then here is your Heroes Reborn number 6 Power Princess. Heroes Reborn number 6 Bagley connecting trading card variant. So this is wild, right? Like, I think they mislabeled one of these books, because here's your John Tyler Christopher action figure variant. Here is your Frank Cho variant, and instead of Wonder Woman, it's Power Princess. But this one also, it might have been the following issue, the Bagley trading card connecting variant. I might have actually just added that one on there, because yeah, we're on issue 6, not 7. So I botched that one up. Heroes Reborn number 6, the Jeffrey Varegi 50 copy incentive. That was the only one I should have put there. And then here it is, the Silva Stormbreakers variant, which has Power Princess versus a ginormous She-Hulk. I'm just saying, like, she's like bigger than like Green Hulk size right there. She's like palming Power Princess with one hand. Anyway, here's Reborn, the Night Gwen. Are you picking this up? I mean, there's no Edge of the Spider-Verse 2. Let's just be honest. The Night Gwen, probably not going to make it out of Heroes Reborn. Probably not very many of these Heroes Reborn characters are going to make it out. I may be wrong. But we've got that. And then we've got Heroes Reborn Squadron Savage, which might offer just a few familiar faces, like Cloak, Crossbones, I think an evil version of the Wasp, and that apparently is Frank Castle with Elektra. So, interesting to see. But Crossbones with Frank Castle. Wild, wild, wild. Iron Man number 9. And then here's your Pronosian Spider Villains variant with... And then Spider-Man Shadows. Sorry, Spider-Man Spider's Shadow. they messed me up there without the apostrophe in the previous side, but on the cover I did a double take there. Like, wait a minute, I messed something up reading this. But Spider-Man Spider Shadow with the Phil Noto, the A covers have been phenomenal. And then here is your 25 copy incentive. So going to want to request your name for that one if that's the case. Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 13, War of the Bounty Hunters, has kicked off with the alpha. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see how many, because I think it's like 30-something chapters to it, they said. Plan on checking out the Nightwing, but I don't know what ordering extra copies. You know, and this is gonna be the one, Ying. It's gonna be the one we don't order extra copies on, right? Everybody's gonna go crazy over it. But you know what? If you buy what you like and you spec on what you like, then you really don't lose. Now, Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 13 is giving us the Lucasfilm 50th variant, and then the Pride variant. That's going to round it up for the Bounty Hunters, but then we are getting a Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Alpha number 1 second printing McNiven variant cover. All right. Strange Academy number 11. Strange Academy number 11 with the Art Adams character spotlight variant. And then, so this was interesting. The Marvels number 1 has gone back for a second printing. How's that Del Auto treating you? Anybody get the Del Auto variant of issue number 1? Because that's apparently the one to get. But the Marvels number 1 second printing variant. Here's your Alex Ross Ratio variant. And then here is your Venom number 34 second printing Cello variant, King in Black. Web of Spider-Man number 1. And then here is your Attraction variant, which is interesting because they must have an attraction at Disney that I haven't seen yet. And then here is your Mark Bagley variant. So I'm wondering if I go to Disney and I go to the attraction down in Disney Plus, if they have, Disney Springs. Pardon me, it is way past my bedtime and I'm exhausted from staying up too late partying with comic book people all weekend long. But the Web of Spider-Man number 1 Bagley variant, and I'm wondering if I go to Disney Springs, if they have any of them at the Disney stores there. I'll have to check that one out and get back to you guys on that one. And then, of course, rounding out the final issue of this volume of X-Men, here is your X-Men 21 Gala tie-in. Here is your one-time use only Cyclops new suit, because I don't think it's carrying it over. X-Men 21 Pride Month variant. There is your trade dress version of that one with Mystique. And then here is your Spider Villains variant, which shows the female Beetle with Emma and Jean Grey. So at least this Spider Villains variant has some X-Men content to it, making it not so bad. And then here's another one of your variant covers: Sunfire, Sync, Colossus, Wolverine, and Cannonball. And notice who's going by the name of Wolverine, everybody. Still Laura. Laura is the Wolverine. And X-Men 21, here is your Jimenez Pride Month variant Virgin version. And the 1 in 50 incentive is the Daughterman Jean Grey design variant. And that is going to wrap it up for this issue's on FOC. And again, I want to thank everybody for joining in the live chat. Real rude, even though you got here late, my man. I appreciate you stopping by when you can. And again, it goes for everybody. If you're, like I said before, if you're live streaming and I can sit down and watch you live and I can do it, I'm going to do it. If I can't, I can't. And I appreciate you guys with that understanding. But you know what? Please stand by for more messages, because this is not the end. But it is time for me to say goodbye. So thank you again for coming and joining me on this wonderful FOC journey. And Lucas, thank you for the awesome words and praise. It is always appreciated, especially for everybody who does not know. Lucas is, of course, Lucas from Drunken Chat. Make sure you go and follow him over there at Comic Crusaders. And all right, so thank you for the chill stream. It means the world to me. So let's get this thing wrapped up here. So again, you guys know I need you to like and subscribe. That's a given. Make sure you are leaving me a comment if you're watching this one on the rewind. It helps me break these YouTube algorithms, and it may help us all pop up on that recommended videos. And then, of course, the secret variant is this wonderful little thing that you're going to be wanting to subscribe for, so you make sure you do not miss the next episode. And of course, I'll be dropping a Raw report. I got some pretty cool pickups to talk about here soon. And yeah, the Ultrabox. If you guys don't know about the Ultrabox, well, the Ultrabox is this wonderful giveaway that I'm working on stacking. And once I hit 1,000 subscribers, you are going to see a giveaway go out the window and into the hands of somebody. It's basically a starter collection. And you're going to want to subscribe to all of these things. You're going to want to subscribe to me here on YouTube. You're going to want to follow me on IG. You're going to want to follow me on Facebook. You're going to want to follow me also on Twitter. And yeah, shoot me messages on Twitter. My IG honestly is bombarded a lot. So I basically just clear the icon and then get back to work. So, but make sure you're, of course, following Tales from the Flip Side as well, because over there you will catch me approximately 10:15. I went live at 11 p.m. last week because Nico decided to drop an IG post that said I was going live at 11 p.m. So he changed it up. So my apologies, but I'll try to go live again around 10:15ish. And then, of course, don't forget Mighty Mel V Saturdays or Friday, depending on your time zone. 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, 9:30 p.m. on Friday if you are on that West Coast time. And, of course, you can hit up Lucas, ComicCrusaders.com, everybody. Make sure you're following him over there. And then, let's see here. Soundtrack provided by White Bat Audio. Make sure you are subscribing to them if you like their tunes. And, of course, you can use them on your own videos. It's pretty awesome how to do it. And, of course, shout out to Rookie of the Year, Eric S. Hurd. And if y'all ain't heard, he did that wonderful Beastie Boys swipe for Silver City #1. So awesome work to you, Mr. Hurd. Thank you again for all of your content and of course your logo work for me and modifications and stuff. And again, y'all are some of the best people in chat and some of the best people on YouTube. I thank y'all for watching this stream. So with that said, turn up the tunes. I'll check you next time.